we return back with more Dark Souls. All right, as long as I don't talk to Solaire, I should be fine. So we're going to progress. We're going to progress down here. And we should be able to get to Centipede Demon. Because there's a couple things I need after Centipede Demon. I do need to... What do I need? I need to get the sunlight maggots. I'm hoping to find some humanity down here. I'm actually hoping to find it. That sound effect for bonfire is loud. I'm kind of fishing for humanity. I need 21 in total before I find him next. I thought he was near the bonfire, but I think I'm missing his next thing. Wherefore art thou? No, it's just 14 Tauros demons, don't worry about it. Oh, so chill, most Dark Souls 2 has its parts as strong as like regardless, still like the what if scenario. Oh, 100%. I mean, it's fun to speculate. It's fun to still kind of draw conclusions and stuff, and it makes me, it's wild to think that the Body's videos were what? 4 years ago plus? It's wild to think about how long it's been. You are how much per? 1,200, not bad. Getting short on time, yeah. I talk about this this copy paste consistently. So when I say the copy paste, this was what I was talking about. Just 14 Tauros demons copy pasted. If you look at some of the textures and stuff, Izalith definitely starts to suffer a little bit. That still got me. No! God damn it. Yeah, it's gonna take me a minute. I don't even remember what's at the end of it. I don't even think I need it. I'm trying to think about it. Like, what is at the end of that? Because until I get the funny lava ring, until I get that, I can't even access the item. Or I can't even access one of the items, I should say. Siggy Kiz on that day. Yeah. It was like, I had like under a year of dev time. I mean, they still did a lot with it, to be fair. Like, they still pumped out a great product. I mean, I will never... In good faith, I can never advocate for crunch time, right? I mean, some of my favorite games, Majora's Mask, Halo 2 for a lot of people, right, were made under a very heavy crunch period. In good faith, because crunch time does take its toll, and because of the ethics involved with that, I can't, in good faith, advocate for crunch time. But it's definitely one of those that I look at, and I'm just like, I mean, they did a lot with this. And I think that a remake would be very interesting to see what they would do with it. I think they moved beyond it at this point in time, though. I don't think that they would actually ever return to Dark Souls. I don't know if there'd be a 4. I think somebody was talking about how close we got to a Dark Souls 4. But I think that they're just kind of done with it. Isn't Miyazaki done with Souls in general? Like, Elden Ring's a little different, right? But like Souls, I think, if I understood it correctly, is a little depressing for him, which I can't blame him. Oh, fools! Yeah, you get that Chaos Ember. Ah, right, yeah, because but you have to you take extreme damage without the ring. Oh, god damn it! Trying to see if I can ledge him. Just fighting 2 at a time fucking sucks. He's open to new people doing Dark Souls 4 if they so wish. I think it'd be interesting to see what they would do with it. I would be interested. Especially with the Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring engine. I think it'd be fairly cool to see what they would do with it. But it's also one of those things where it's like, I'm not going to force it, right? Like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, oh well. Intention was not to end the series, but force whoever does the potential next one to take the story in a new direction, other than cycles 50. Yeah, I mean, Dark Souls is notoriously a story about cycles. I mean, something which does feed into, you know, it feeds into it's the theme. Like it makes sense. And I could see wanting to take it in a new direction. Eventually, I'm gonna get these down. So he's actually at pretty low health. You're actually at full, and I still ate shit from that. I waited a little too long on that. Should have been more aggressive. I almost didn't actually see him underneath that cloud. There we go. Chip damage, still chip damage. It really is. Capper Demon over there, just sitting. Okay. Because I gotta do this again later. I mean, at least it's souls, right? I need about 30,000 for a level up at this point. Working on new games, most of which are entirely without Miyazaki being there. He's instead taking a small team to make a patch product. I can vibe with that. I can absolutely respect that. I have the same thing with Pontiff. I always dodge backwards I always panic dodge backwards. Like, especially with Pontiff in 3, you have to be aggressive. You have to dodge into his hits. Oh, fuck. No! Ha! Got him. Took him to the grave. I should probably actually find that plus 15 Ember, to be fair, though. Like, I think missing that is actually starting to hurt a little bit right now. I don't remember where it's at. I don't know... Did the Giant upgrade it automatically? The Giant in Anor Londo? I know he did things. He did some things. Let's do Bloodborne 2. Sony just doesn't seem to pull the trigger. I would love to know what their hesitation is. I wonder if it's like a rights issue, if it's a copyright thing. Like, I would love to know why they're so averse to it, or at least allegedly seeming so averse to it, right? Like, it doesn't... I don't know. Because they keep talking about, like... a couple things, right? You're coming with me, moment, exactly. I don't know, I would love to know where their head's at. Well, they just don't want to do one, instead just focus on live services, I guess. Wow, I barely touched that. New Londo after you lower the water, thank you. I'm gonna have to go through New Londo sooner rather than later, to be fair, yeah. Why don't they get hurt by lava? Really? Get back here. Dude was one hit that entire time. Not looking forward to New Londo. Yeah, some of the textures and stuff definitely feel pretty generic here. Like, the game, you can definitely feel the rush and the crunch here. But to be fair, they still put out a lot of work with this. Like, they still did a very good job with what time they had. If I remember correctly, I think I just slide off here. Ooh! Oh, that's a thing. Forgot about you. He's at half. I physically can't do anything. I can't dodge out of that. That's unfortunate. I have an easy mode, but couldn't because they felt intruted too hard on the actual experience. Like, I feel that Souls is already accessible. Like, I'm only okay. Like, I'm absolutely eating shit, right? Like, I'm only okay at this. Like, but at the end of the day, if you have enough time, if you have enough drive, you have enough willpower, even if you have a couple friends helping you out, right? Like, the game is still very approachable, right? Like, this would be a completely different experience if, say, I don't know if there's a seamless... I know Elden Ring has a seamless co-op thing, right? But I think Dark Souls 3 does as well, actually. But something like this, I'm sure there's a seamless co-op experience for this, right? Or you still have access to, you know, dropping down summon sides and stuff for... Excuse me, for consumables and stuff. Like, the game is still approachable. You can eventually just hit, like, max level. You can just hit max stats and everything, should you desire to, and just go ham, right? Even then, eventually you will just get skills, right? Eventually you'll see, like, oh yeah, Capra Demon jumps, I should dodge there, right? You start intuiting that after a little bit of time. It's why I've actually really liked streaming it. Because I guarantee you there's people who are going to come into this too. People are going to come in and watch this either on stream or the mod channel. Or are going to talk about this in reactions, and they've never played Dark Souls, right? Like, they will never have played Dark Souls, and they'll be very, very curious. Like, okay, well, I've heard the game is hard. Like, what about game, right? I'm not necessarily an expert in it, right? But I feel that I have an opinion on it, or I have opinions. Oh, excuse me, that was awful. Oh my god. Ow, that actually hurt. When you sneeze, you get a headache. Ow. Oh my god. I said I was feeling a little bit better, and that's why. Oh, still some residual to sneeze. Or like that, right? How last time I approached that from the side and had issues, and now I'm like, okay, wait for him to hit him again. I missed there. He's gonna do his little vomit attack. Sure, don't stand in the vomit, right? Bait his hit. Come forward. Hit. Run. Even if he had parry frames, like, he's still dead regardless, right? Oh, he mixed it up. There's a new attack now. Oh, no. Been a little hard to get. Okay. That was actually some horseshit, though. Yeah, grats there. You've done it. You have officially done a Dark Soul. Grats. That's all there is to this game. Game is challenging. Game can be hard. It just depends on what you're doing. I think this is Demon Firesage up ahead. Oh yeah, I like the little Centipede demon right there. Super cool, dude. From the Monhun background, right? Yeah, just avoid the rocks. Hi, Mr. Taurus Demon. Don't know the time and what those who are disabled can't fully play games, so just say people have done challenge runs with said disabilities. I don't know. It's one of the... Oh, you dick. You dick. It's definitely one of those things that, like... That's a hard one to always to talk about, right? Because absolutely, people have different limitations. But I don't know. That's... I don't know. I'm not the correct person to have that conversation. There's a lot of nuance to even begin to unpack there. Someone rung the funny. Yeah, I'm stuck behind your girth, my guy. Because usually you get behind him. That's what we did with the Silent Demon. You have his girthiness block that for you. No, you fool! God damn it! Oh, thank God it wasn't the blast. Getting a little lucky here. Still got me. He was not girthy enough. Just walk away. Ha-ha, you fool! Congrats. I made so many missteps and so many misplays during that fight. Like, honestly, though, I made a lot of missteps. You can still do it. Oh my God, yes. I could have swore there was a thing there. Is there a bonfire here? Yes, no, maybe so. I do need to go kill. I need to go after the sunlight maggots, though. I'm trying to remember what the 20 piece gives you, what the 20 humanity gives you from the Covenant. I don't remember. I know I need it, though. That puts me, I think, at 15. Still have Centipede Demon, too. God damn it, dude. So 12, so I have 16. So I can give her 15 off the bat. So I actually didn't, I never saw these things until, because I played 3 first, right? So going back, it was super interesting to see a lot more of these. That's Centipede Demon down there. The 3 biggest inspirations for Souls games are HP, Lovecraft, Martin, and Kentaro. I don't know about Kentaro's works. Lovecraft and Martin, really? Was Martin really an inspiration for that? That's interesting to think about. I think this is a shortcut. I think this is a shortcut back up. He's just like Gravios. He's a giant fart rock. That is by far the best description of Gravios I've ever heard. He's just a giant fart rock. Dude, I love it. Those extra souls. I just wanted the souls. Among Us. Oh, Berserk. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. No, that tracks. Ascend, and down came Chuck Norris from the heavens for whatever hour it went. Oh my God, it's been a while since I thought of that meme. Oof, that came out of the depths of my brain. Zelda ass fucking elevator. Yeah, very, very much huge Berserk influences, 100%. Yep, and then that now we can now fast travel there. We'll level up. What? What are we leveling up here? That's the real question. We're at, what's our equip load? 32 out of 130. What does that calculate as? We have to be hitting that 30% soon. Cannot math right now. Where the hell is my phone, actually? Oh, there it is. Let me just turn that into a fraction. Calculator 32.5 over 130.5. That is a 24%. But I'm still slow rolling, right? So what's I thought threshold was 30, or is it 20 in this game? I'm at 20. I'm just under 25. I just power level endurance and heavy loads no longer heavy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fair. Well, because I'm also needing to level up some HP as well, which is why I was trying to look at that. I'm under that 24 threshold. I mean, I'll probably get to 50 and then call that. See where I'm at. Just under a quarter, yeah. No, I need to repair my equipment. Utilize excess souls where you can. So I haven't... Where is Solaire, though? Because I used him at Anor Londo. Where is he? He should be here. I don't remember. Because he's not there. He should be here. And he's not here. And it's throwing me off. Because he should be there. There's got to be a conversation point I'm missing. Because I didn't even see him. It's fine. As long as I don't do Bed of Chaos, I'm pretty sure I can catch up on the quest anyways. Like, that's whatever. That's fine. I wonder if this is a single platform, if they go back and forth, actually. That drops you into Demon Firesage. I think I am fast rolling now, actually, or at least I'm slow fast rolling. It might be under 20%. Centipede Demon's gonna be a little bit interesting. Sometimes he freaks around and messes with your camera. That's just the Centipede Demon experience, unfortunately. Yeah, because Solaire, you can summon Solaire here. Weakness is tail. Oh, yeah, because the tail actually gives you a thing in this one. I forgot about that. I forgot. This one is very Zelda-esque when you pop into it. Very Death Mountain. And it's this one that was above. Oh no, he's farting fire. Oh no. I actually really like his design. Bro, ceaseless discharges his ring being dropped. Yeah. Yeah, you're very limited on your arena in this fight. He was at full health. I didn't get a single hit in on that. It's fine. At least this boss run is this is not a long corpse run. Sometimes it takes a while for me. Depends on the run. But this one is actually not a huge corpse run to do. This is not doing Sen's Fortress without access to Bonfire, right? It's not that status. It isn't necessarily Painted World status without shortcuts. I just swore there was something back there. happy we're getting him. Are we getting him again at Night Raid? Did we see him? Oh, come on. I'm making no progress with that. You know the boss is good. I actually rather like this boss. The issue is I'm trying to remember how I hit him with greatsword with my greatsword. I don't physically remember how I do this. I usually summon for this. On the first trail as well as Nameless King. I did see Nameless King and I was definitely freaking out about that one. Because I do really love Nameless King. I have to actually, he's actually next up on my New Game Plus 4 playthrough. I'm currently at Earthhill. I actually parried Pontiff today. Something, just, oh god, parrying Pontiff is so satisfying. But, you know, I'm super cool if he's in it. I'm actually very cool with that. I think he's a neat boss. I think I'm just bad at the game. I still missed that. I had everything going for me, and I still missed that. He becomes his own little thing. And then you get the orange charred ring, so then you can actually walk on the lava. Just parry Gwen. That's the intent this round. Ow. That was rude. Fool. Oh, he regenerated his arm. That's cool. I didn't know he regenerated that. Yeah, I dodged into that. That's fine. Yeah. Sometimes he'll do that and it actually bugs out your camera because it actually shakes like super hard. You fool. It's shrimple as that. Thanks, I hate it. I'll take that homeward bone though. We can take off the Chloranthal. I have 47 off that. That's not bad. Bosses were even spotted. I think there might have been. I don't know. I'd have to look at the trailer again. Love my pasta on the stove. Only about the pasta. Oh no, not forgetting the pasta. Unironically, my brain was about to just like, dude, Little Caesar sounds fucking banger right now. And I'm just like, no. No, I've had so much Little Caesars in the past while. It's so good though. It's even better because it's just Marine Corps dick joke. I don't know, man. It just makes it way better. It makes the pizza taste yes. Makes the pizza taste way better. I love it. It's perfect. It's everything I've ever needed from a shitpost. I need you. 24-3. Okay, was fine. I lost my bad. You're fine. Level up to 35. Perfect. And it tries to keep it super cheap, and somehow the quality goes up. Incorrect. Arizona Tea. They also are in that same vein. Thank you, Fat Electrician, for both of those videos. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where, like, ow. It's one of those things where it's like, sure, yeah, it kind of sucks, right? It kind of sucks having pizza that used to cost, you know, $5.99 now being like, depending on where you're at, maybe like $7.99, right? I don't know, but it's like that's everything, and at least they're trying. At least it's not like, where did I go recently? I went somewhere recently, and it was like super inflated. And it was like, why am I buying this here? Why am I doing this? Good news, everyone. The storm blew through with no help. Hell, fuck yeah. Glad that it blew through with zero issue. That is always good to hear. Green Titanite Shard and need that for fire weapons. If I remember correctly, I think we just go left. Yeah, because right's nothing. Mid's blocked. It's gonna be right. I mean, they kind of threw... I mean, you kind of see, I guess, more modern Dark... I guess the Dark Souls 2, effectively, right? With boss after boss after boss, right? Effectively in the area. I need to not talk to you. As long as I don't talk to you, I should be fine. I need to go kill those sunlight maggots ASAP. Always so funny just to run through lava. You know it's good. Oh yeah, the dinosaur, right, the weird dinosaur demons, right. Forgot about them. Oh, this is gonna suck in Scorch Contract. Because only bonfires connected to the Lord Vessel, you can, what is it? You can only rest at bonfires connected to the Lord Vessel. Wow, like the Izalith is gonna be wild in Scorch Contract. Yeah, this part was always a weird one to me with how many there were. They also hurt really, really bad. You gotta go to New Londo, though. Yeah, because some of these are static, right? I think they're just colored differently. Ah! Can you stop shaking the ground? That's a chest. I was about to eat my words. I was ready to eat my words there. A swamp that doesn't look like a swamp. No, you bring a good point. A swamp that doesn't look like a swamp. I could totally see it though. That makes a lot of sense. It's got the isms, right? Instead of poison, right? Instead of building up poison, I mean, it's just dotting you, right? It's just DOT. I think it's that way. I think we do go that way. Because you are on a timer, right? It puts you on a timer to be able to do this. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I actually forgot that this was hidden behind here. Like, I knew there was a bonfire somewhere here, but I forgot it was hidden behind a thing. Yeah, you didn't put a poison swamp here, dude. I didn't put a poison, quote-unquote, swamp here.
2015 for playing video games, and like 3 years later, now it's different. I like that video games are more mainstream and accepted, honestly. Like, I mean, obviously people are going to have their different opinions on games, right? There are going to be people who absolutely love Call of Duty. There's going to be people who hate Call of Duty, right? Like, I love being able to have that choice. Dark Souls is one of those games that really just kind of tickles a lot of the right things for me, honestly. I don't know how to describe it. Like, Dark Souls does a lot of really good things for me. Narratively, contextually, from a modularity standpoint, especially going into Elden Ring, where I definitely want to try Super Kamehameha. I want to try Magic Build at some point. There's a lot to like about Souls, in my opinion. And I think that it definitely, because I was dissuaded for the longest time because game difficult, and then I tried it a couple times. Tried Dark Souls 2 and fought the large black knights right off the bat, and it was rough. Yeah, I put down the game. Like, game too hard, but I gave it the time and effort, especially as when I was unemployed at a period of time. I think it was in 2017 or so, somewhere in there. I was unemployed for a period of time. And Last Seraphim, thank you for the follow. And I actually really learned to love Dark Souls 3. And then I eventually went back to 1, and now I'll be going back to 2 at some point. Like, I feel that Get Good, as much as it lives in our collective unconsciousness, kind of like Skibbity, Riz, all that, Sus, right? As much as it lives in our collective unconsciousness, like, people told you to get good less out of malicious intent and more out of game difficult. But do you understand what's going on? Do you understand why it's difficult, right? I feel that Get Good there was more meaning behind it. Yeah, absolutely. Some people did use it in a malicious stand. I'm not going to say they didn't. I'm not going to say there weren't assholes in the community. But, like, why are they telling you to get good? What is the intent behind it? Oh, just get good. You just get good at parrying Pontiff. Oh, you mean me on New Game +4, 66 strength off of my heavy Claymore? It takes 4 parry riposte, and that actually takes Pontiff's entire health bar? Wow. It's almost like people telling me to get good and learn how to parry. Fucking makes sense. Tickles. No, I would not say that, Wolfrunter. FPS had decent plots, not just refresh. Dude, this one FPS has actually had, like, coherent plot lines. I miss that shit. I actually unironically miss it. It's actually why I thoroughly enjoyed Bad Company 2. Thought they set it up for a third one too, but we'll never get that, unfortunately, because EA hates money. Okay, there's a way over that I'm missing. I think that Red Ring sacrifice though. I'm not gonna say no to that. I can only think of how Cross refers to that type of game. That's the one. Yeah, I don't want to get ganked by a stray thing. So there's a couple items here I'm missing. No. No. Want Titanfall 3 to happen so bad. EA said, fuck us, gave us Apex. Dude, I'm never gonna not be upset at that. I missed the entire... I love Titanfall 1. Missed most of Titanfall 2's lifespan, if not all of it. I am still upset that we do not have Titanfall 3. Especially when it's like, I don't know, like, they're prioritizing Apex. And I get that people want to have that live service. Like, I totally get it. Like, I wonder how much of it is just, like, having to stick to the status quo and how much of it is actually, like, investors and shareholders. How much of it is, like, I feel like there's a litany of issues with that. Ah. Like 600 per.
I love these things. I love their mouth on top. These things are so funny. These are actually just cool. The view is Titanfall 2. It had for years of broken service and doxing and nothing was done. I know Baka talked about it a few times. I guess in modernity, there's people who end up holding servers hostage, and they're having you like, oh, we're gonna have you say insert word that I can't say on Twitch here, or else they'll just like crash the server. So they effectively hold it hostage. Titanfall 3, the first their octuple A game. I believe that, dude. I would believe EA or some other company like that would pull that out of their ass 100%. Oh, AAA never. AAA, no. Now we have not quadruple A. We have octuple A. Just, I hate that shit. We're just gonna add more and more A's. These things are so weird. That is not a mimic, that's a chest. Take that fire whip. Not gonna use it, I still pick up the things. I think they're cool. Where are you? I'm missing the funny. It was 5 years of broken. That's how bad it was. It's so unfortunate because, like, I don't know. Like, even picking it up, because I had a buddy pick it up recently, a friend that was playing it recently, and they were just like, hop on. So I hopped on, did some live fire. I'm bad at it. Don't get me wrong, but I had some fun. Like, there's a game there. There's a fully functioning game there. Got him. I'm gonna get bodied by this Titanite demon, I'm calling it. Yeah, because then you would come down here, and then going down there would actually lead you underneath, and I think that's part of the Sigmar questline. Let's Caraway. Yes, it stays. No, it comes with. That's the one. Thomas stays on no further explanation. Fact. It's why I wear the funny mask. The funny mask is just that good. If I remember correctly, I think I could just avoid the Titanite demon. Especially if he jumps. No, he's gonna be a dick. Yeah, I'm not bothering with you. I do not have time for you, my guy. I get it. I get why he think. Okay, yeah. Because it does kind of look like the sun a little bit. Look at that twinkling. No! What do you mean? I literally... What? I didn't even talk to him! God damn it. I always fuck up his quest line. Sorry, Solaire. I tried. Fine. I will have to get to his... I'll have to do his quest line another time. Thought you had to talk to him to progress it. Oh, now I'm just sad. Whoa, hello. Oh, I'll be yelling actually like, oh, fucked up my throat for a second. Oh god, no. Ah! Oh, it's awful. Oh, the sunlight maggot stays on. Okay, sorry. Had to actually just had to drink something real quick. Man, I'm so upset. Oh well, that's fine. That means we can do the rest of the game just fine. Oh, that's depressing. That is super depressing because, like, I was so geared, I was so ready, dude. Solaire, I failed you. Oh, you get sunlight medals from them. Oh. Am I the asshole? Course close to reset. No, I'm not gonna worry about it, dude. Maybe I didn't kill the right maggots. Maybe I don't know, dude. Yeah, his quest line I've never seen to fruition, which is why I think I saw a Vadi video on it of Solaire actually linking the fire, and I'm like, I've never seen this. I didn't even know this was physically possible. Bed of Chaos is definitely... Oh, God, dude, I'm not ready for Bed of Chaos. I hate doing Bed of Chaos. Bed of Chaos is so jank. Like, it's not even fun jank. Not even like jank turbo. It's just like, it's so janky. Give me a second, I have to check back first. Oh, God. Where are you? I need... I get that way. I know this connects. This does connect around at some point. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, because then that's there. This should be Senate. Oh yeah, this is in front of Firesage. Nope. Oh, I was close. The free boss. I'm so bad with names. Yeah, you know, the Bed of Chaos is the you have to hit the two things on the side of the arena, and then you have to go in the center and hit it. It is the gimmick boss. It is the gimmick boss, de facto definition of gimmick. The first time, when I do Bed of Chaos, I very strictly will go left and just eat the death. I will actually take the L. There's zero point in me trying to do it in one run, especially because the state does stay between attempts. But this is fine. This actually means I have excess humanity now. Have you played Bravely Default? I have not played Bravely Default at all. No. I need 25, 154. It also, I mean, endurance also just raises your defense as well. And it's consistent too. I am gonna start pumping into that. Unfair boss in DS1 because it operates on a mechanism that is never used before or after. Exactly. No, it's yeah, it's. I feel that there could be a very good commentary and analysis done on why Bed of Chaos just doesn't work. I feel like that's definitely one of those where the rush definitely really hurt, especially because it was at the end of Lost Izalith. I mean, I kind of like it's kind of similar to Seath actually, and I'm kind of glad that they removed those concepts in later entries, where at least in Dark Souls 3, because remember with Seath you have to hit his crystal. His crystal, if it is still up, he's immune to everything, right? I don't think he takes damage at all. I'd have to double check his fight though. But like, Bed of Chaos it's not necessarily even the actual the thing that you see, right? The bed, quote unquote. It's the little maggot thing underneath, right? And yeah, and then there's her daughters, which are on either side of him. And I think that the subtext there is that it's her daughters that are keeping her alive and well. So we're gonna see how long it takes, because Bed of Chaos is one of those that you generally kind of fucks with me. I kind of like the slip and slide thing. I think it's a cool way to enter an arena. I think it's pretty cool. I would agree with the concept that it is unfair boss. So like you see the giant tree, but the tree is not the boss proper. I mean, it's part of the boss. But yeah, you have to go in here, and it's like... Because then you do that, and then one of the brands lights up. It's the funny. And then it's cool that the boss does, like, grow throughout the fight. It is very cool. But then, yeah, then you start having the arena collapse around you, which inherently that's fine. She will just knock your ass into the abyss, though, which is rather unfortunate. Yeah, like that. Yeah. I will eat the L going into this fight every single time. I will eat that first L. I think left is harder to get to. I'd have to have somebody chime in and let me know if left versus right. I think right is easier to get to. I think left is the setup one from what I was remembering. But Bed of Chaos is one of those where, like, so the saving grace of Bed of Chaos, especially because it does have a long corpse run too. The saving grace of Bed of Chaos is that the state actually saves between attempts. So I don't have to go in and hit the left side again. I don't have to, you know, I don't have to do that every single time. Bed of Chaos does save its state. And I think that was the issue. The first run, you will never think that the glowing red weak point is real because it's this game. I mean, to be fair, I was like, I know I went in the bubble, but like you saw that first hit. I missed that first hit because I misjudged where it's at, right? Going into this, even knowing the mechanic, I'm like, where is this, right? I whiffed my first hit, moved closer, hit second time, and then the mechanic actually procced. Right, like, if this was the final boss of an area, that's fine. I guess you could make an argument for Centipede Demon kind of being like, oh, Lamau tail weak spot, right? I guess you could make the argument for that, but I don't think that it necessarily stands, if that makes sense. Like, I think that, yeah, it is a gimmick. The gimmick is you hit both trees on both sides. If you die both times, whatever. And then you just go, and then you run straight down middle and hit the little maggot in center. Grats, you're done. I thought I was going to do that run, actually. I honestly thought that I was going to be able to do that until the arena just started collapsing. Then the arena will start collapsing every single time you come into it. It's just remembering placement. The hands, they do so much. Yeah, I'm behind. I almost ate shit. Yeah, so you're supposed to go in the glowy orb. Makes sense, I guess, right? I almost couldn't even get in there. What am I hitting? There it is. That's what I'm hitting. And then I will probably eat the L here. Probably eat the L as I go and get thrown into the abyss again. Oh yeah, I forgot she had pyromancy storms now. Right. Yeah, like that. If there is a boss that would fuck up a Deathless, I feel it is Bed of Chaos, if that makes sense. It is 100% Bed of Chaos's fault. The sun bear, because it can protect you. Nothing gets you. That's the one. Still love that people were just looking at the sun bear sometime last year, and I love Most Critical did a video on it. People were looking at the sun bear, and they're just like, "There's no way this is fucking real." It's like, no, this is real. Memorization, and therefore once you have Battletoads, because you must die to progress, which is counter to everything. I mean, that was actually why Salvation's Edge in Destiny 2. That's actually why a lot of people had issue with the raid, because it's like, no, you clearly don't have to die for the mechanic, right? I feel that Encounter 4, the encounter that specifically was, like, I feel that that runs counter. Salvation's Edge in Counter 4 is a bad raid going in to learn blind because it is so counter to things that have been done and how things have been done. That actually reading and getting feedback on what you're doing is a nightmare when you're trying to run that. Like, I appreciate things like 14 because, like, I mean, you're doing something like Zodiac, and he shows you his attacks, right? He shows you this is his attack, this is his triple esoteric ray, this is his beam, this is his table flip, right? Like, he shows you those things, and then you're like, okay, cool, we've shown you these attacks, now put them together, right? Grats, we've done it. Faulty at my first run. I think a lot of people are salty with Beta Chaos. Beta Chaos is one of those that it's not necessarily that it's hard. It's not necessarily that it's difficult. It's not necessarily that it's like, how do I word it? It's that it's just frustrating. It's frustrating for no reason. Yeah, like that. At least the arena doesn't collapse. I could have swore the arena still collapsed. But I guess that's just still going from the prior phase. So that's actually pretty interesting. There's also a lot of time management that goes into this as well, because not only is the corpse run pretty far away, right? I'm pretty sure this is the nearest bonfire, but you also have, I mean, you have to run the funny ring. You have to run the charred ring so you can run through lava. You can swap off it, absolutely, but you're just adding time to it, right? It's easier for me just to go in. Like, I'm not using enough stamina to warrant the Chloranthal ring. It's not difficult. Yeah, difficult does not equal frustrating. It inherently does not. That, I feel, is something that a lot more people need to understand. Difficult, like, Slave Knight Gale is difficult, right? Sure, absolutely. Dude is just screaming fast. Dude has 3 banger phases, right? Like, I mean, there's some difficulty there, right? Pontiff Sullivan, if you don't parry him, is difficult. He's very aggressive. If you dodge away from him, right, he will just capitalize on that. It's very hard to chug Estus at certain points in the fights. Especially during phase 2 when he summons his clone, right? I mean, there's a difficulty spike there. There's an actual difficulty curve there. Ornstein and Smo is kind of interesting because they're very RNG focused. So I think that they're both difficult and frustrating. But Beta Chaos is just, in general, just kind of frustrating. Like, and I'm sure people have optimized runs. It would not surprise me if Beta Chaos still came down to RNG. It would not surprise me if RNG was still a main factor in a lot of these runs. That's horseshit. Yeah. Or was I supposed to go down there? I think I was supposed to go down there, actually. Oh, I don't remember. Once again, memorization. Don't actually remember that. I know that you're supposed to go in center, but I thought it was directly under her. Tree, yes, tree. A lot of 14. Here's some attacks and combine them. Like, literally doing 7.2, which I did this past week, right? Like, go to whatever I named it. I think it was something about the perversion of memory. I think it's the VOD, right? Literally look up the 7.2 fight. Like, literally look at it. She tells you how the fight functions, right? From, she's gonna do the holy attack where she does the half arena, right? And then she'll, sorry, what is it? I don't remember how to word it. Like, the 2 waves, the attack that's on 2 sides of her, and then the quarter arena, and then she does the opposite quarter arenas, so half her arena on each side of her each time. Then she does her half arena cleave. She has the sigils on board, but you can't walk under her because if you walk under her, it's a massive bleed. You might as well just be dead anyways. Like, but she tells you how these things work. Don't step in the pool of red, right? Don't do it. Don't stand where she's pointing her sword. It's a long sword stance, right? Like, a lot of those where it's like, okay, but you've seen how the fight works. Now put it all together. And that's actually why I like a lot of things in Destiny. I mean, a lot of things in Destiny are just like, okay, do thing, get feedback, go to damage, effectively. Speedrunner skip 90% of the game. I think there's kill and skip, yeah. I think they do something with, I think it's framped, right? Like, speedrunning is different. If we're talking glitchless, though, I mean, it depends on the criteria. It depends on the actual, like, what they're doing. Yeah, so the bottom of the arena falls through then. And then you're supposed to jump down, but only at the right angle. I feel like this is one of those that someone would probably be like, okay, their first Dark Souls boss, watching somebody do it, right? And they're just like, nah, this game's dumb. Like, this is actually bad boss design. Or they would be just put off because, like, yeah, this is kind of janky. No. Bed of Chaos is the exception. Bed of Chaos, realistically, everyone acknowledges, is the jank fight. It is the gimmick fight. Like, I really like that they kind of moved away from that. I also like, I like that they moved away from boss designs where you have to do a thing to trigger damage phase effectively. I really like that they moved away from that because I think of the era, it's fine. I mean, I feel there's some Monster Hunter isms here. Like being able to cut off Centipede Demon's arm, being able to cut off Calamete's tail, being able to cut off Cease's tail, which, God, I hate. I want to get the clear at that point. Like, Cease can go get bent. Yeah, just a couple. Like, I feel there's some Monster Hunter isms in here, and it's interesting to see, and it's interesting that there's secrets and stuff like that, right? To the point where I was doing Consume King Osiris New Game Plus 4 Dark Souls 3 last night. Well, like 6 a.m. today, let's be real. And I'm trying to hit his tail because I'm like, oh, he's going to drop something, right? I got tail. The tail's just there. All my homies hate Bed of Chaos. Yeah, Bed of Chaos is the exception. Do not base your understanding and opinions on Dark Souls solely on Bed of Chaos, right? I would actually much rather somebody look at a fight. I wouldn't even say Manus. What would be a good one from 1? Bell Gargoyles. I would say Bell Gargoyles is a very good early game fight. Oh, you dick! I can't believe I actually got slapped. I actually got smacked down. I had the right angle too. I had that right angle too. Like, the angle was fine. I just needed to get there and not get absolutely just, like, patty-caked into the abyss. It's okay. I'm over Izalith at this point. I can't save Solaire. There's literally no point in going on. I'm stuck. There we go. Trigger damage phase thing, but in Dark Souls games, that's broadcasted and trained with previous fights. Okay. There's one fight in 3 I can think of offhand, and that would be High Lord Wolnir. Because you can't, I think you can do damage to him, but it's severely mitigated. What do you hit? You hit his bracelets. Like, his bracelets that, you know, lore-wise attach him to the, still attach him to the world. So that way he, because he was trying to be the last of the dead, right? And that way he didn't actually get consumed by the abyss. Yeah, like, the bracelets, the shiny golden bracelets in the dark as fuck arena. That's the one. Hit the bracelets. Like it's there and it's fairly obvious. I mean, Abyss Watcher is just parry. I mean, just parry do damage, right? I'm trying to think if there's another example of that in Souls 3. Oh, come on. Oh my god, please. I cannot actually get between those. That's a glistless optional boss. What, Wolnir? No, Wolnir's mandatory for progression. You have to do Wolnir to exit Catacombs of Karthus to go into Irithyll. No, Demon Firesage, just hit Demon Firesage. Old Demon King, hit Old Demon King. Curse Rod, okay. I would argue Curse Rotted Greatwood, technically optional, where you get the Transposing Kiln, the tree at the end of Undead Settlement. I feel like that could actually run afoul of the design standpoint. Because if they're subtle, they're the little bulbous sacs on it, right? Because it's a giant fuck off tree, right? Giant fuck off anthropomorphic tree. But like you also can see the little pustules. There's a couple like knots on his back that look like they're pustules that I always mix up, and it kind of blends in though. Like I could see an argument being made for, and ironically another tree boss. I could see an argument being made for Curse Rod of Greatwood, but he's still fairly straightforward. Like, it is one of those you hit and you will not do damage. You will actually do no damage if you hit something that is not a pustule. During phase 2, when he drops down the arena, down low into the Pit of Hollows, he does have the hand pop out of his stomach, so there is that too. But the obvious weak point. Right, yeah. So, I mean, I still think that's still better than, like, Beta Chaos design, and it's still fairly early. Like, this is late game. Oh my god, please! I don't know how to get around that. Like, I'm almost able to make it there before she just absolutely just, like, slaps me. I feel like part of that's RNG, but I don't know. Souls 2, I have no idea about. I don't have any idea about Souls 2. I really don't. The fight is BS. Yeah, like there's nothing else that kind of equates to it. I guess I don't know, maybe 4 kings. Because you need the Covenant of Artorias to not get swallowed by the Abyss. So you need the Covenant of Artorias to actually drop down and do the boss fight. Like, I could see that, but I don't know. That's one of those that I feel that might be explained somewhere. And then you're like, okay, but why am I fighting this dog? Covenant of Artorias, Recovenant of Artorias, something Abyss. Oh, yeah, the new Londo, the Abyss got flooded. Ah, makes sense. Like, yeah, I guess you can kind of intuit it there, right? Like, you can kind of do it. You can kind of intuit that. The recovery has is stupid. Yeah, as I'm not a huge fan of Beta Chaos. Because I was trying to the previous, not this previous death, but the one before it. I was trying to like move around a little bit more to try and like, because it's not even using pyromancy, so I feel like there's an RNG element to it too. Now it's using pyromancy. You are such a dick. If you had the DS3 tree after the gargoyle fight, but before this fight, it would make sense. Yeah, I could see that. I could see if you brought Curse Rod and Greatwood to Dark Souls 1, and you had like Vel gargoyles. Okay, sure. Okay, makes sense. And then you had, let's say, Curse Rod and Greatwood at replace Demon Firesage because copy paste Demon, right? Replace Demon Firesage with Curse Rod and Greatwood. Just phase 1, right? I feel that would make a little bit more sense. I feel like that would have been a more linear progression. Didn't hit how still hits. Yeah, no, Bed of Chaos becomes a stressor. It becomes an absolute just like Robert Downey Jr.'s eye roll meme. What up? Hey, what's up, Bree? I am struggle bussing through Bed of Chaos. Because I hate this fight. It's okay. I mean, at the very least, once this is done, Izalith is done. Like, for all intents and purposes, Izalith is done. Yes, there is a Sigurd quest line, yeah. But, like, I actually don't even know where he's at now that I think about it. I don't actually know where Sigurd is. Where is he? Not Sigurd, Sigmire. Because I talked to him in front of... No, I talked to him in Anor Londo last. I don't remember where he goes, actually. He goes somewhere. He disappears into either.
Civilization.
Maybe. They all have onion. They all have onion armor. It's pretty cool. You can still get pyromancy there too. Okay, see there. And that's the boss. That right there, that's the boss. Yeah, needless to say, not my favorite fight in the series. They definitely did a lot better after the fact. Like, there's some thematic, there's some thematic stuff to this fight. Don't get me wrong, but like, it is needlessly frustrating. Well, technically, Beta Chaos is Izalith Witch. Let's go back to where are we going? Duke's Archives. I did Parish. I need to go to Andre. Get my 20. Oh my god. So the lore of this game is based on the creator experiences of reading this book. I love it. I love that that was brought up. It makes things make a lot more sense, and I absolutely adore it. I need to... What am I doing here? Repair. Do that. So that means... I do want the bonus Sif dialogue. But that means I would have to Ulasil that. I'm trying to remember, what do we have left on the docket? We have Catacombs. That's what we have next. We'll do Catacombs. So, if you're on the VOD channel, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Enjoy the Beta Chaos shitposts and shenanigans. And that being said, if you're on stream, hang tight.